Today I'm going to make for you a Snow White crown. I'm very excited about it. I have some fun things to show you, and let's get started. So, to create my Snow White crown, I wanted to do very woodland elements because I think of woodland animals and the dwarfs living in the forest and hollow trees, things like that. So, starting out with some pine. This is cedar. Lots of cedar grows in my back garden. I also have some pretty turning leaves from my dogwood tree that I thought I would incorporate as well because they match a red apple. Let's see. Let's do that. When I was a little girl, I had very, very dark brown hair, and my mom would cut it short. And my sisters had very long, beautiful, curly, blonde hair. And they would say that I couldn't be Sleeping Beauty. I was Snow White. And at the time, that made me sad. But as I've gotten older, I've really embraced it. I have 3 little boys, and they're kind of like my dwarves. And I do love woodland things. I also have some birch bark that I wanted to try to sort of fit in somehow. Some of the curlier pieces. Sort of snowy white and woodland. Let's see if I can't get that to look good on there. Yeah. There's one more leaf too. A little bit weird and wonderful. Get some on this side too. Okay. Might later add a little more, but we'll see. So next I have these camellias, which I'm pretty sure are called April snow. Oh, they're so pretty. It'd be nice if I could just have this branch go right over the top, but it's a little busy. So we'll settle for on the side like this, like that. Go around the side. Oh, it's so pretty. To get that to stay. They smell good. I love scented camellias. I don't even know why they plant the other kind. Waste of garden space. Wait. There. This one is falling apart, but I have this really pretty bud right there. And this crown is gonna have a lot on it, so I can't really, it doesn't matter if I can't get all the camellias on. There you go. Now, I have the most important element for a Snow White crown is the poisoned apple. And this is a Lucy Glow apple, and the reason why it's exciting is that when you bite into it, it's red inside. And when you cut it this way, not the way you usually cut an apple, it has this incredible design, like a flower inside. So I cut some slices like this, and then I cut those in half, and I thought I wanted to try to maybe, I thought I could do something like this, where it's like kind of like a crown going around, or do a slice, just one slice somewhere like that. I think maybe just one half slice right there would be good. Or can you not tell that it's an apple that way? Do I need an entire apple? I have seen small apples, and that would probably be perfect for this crown, but these were just so much fun. I felt like I needed to try to make it work. So I'm just taking the bobby pin along the bottom and sticking it into my hair that way. Like that. Kind of hide the sharp edge on the bottom. I could probably do more. It's fun to experiment, to figure out what works. I think I'll go with the 3. My best idea was my first idea, which is rare. Usually takes a few takes to get it right. No, but I like this. I think it's good. And I think having them kind of hidden is nice too, by the other elements. Do it by feel. Okay, there we go. I like that. My hair out of the way. Then I have Sweet Elysium that looks like snow as well. I'm just gonna tuck that into different places. Just little snow flurries going on in here. The story of Snow White, I feel like everybody knows, but basically a girl, a princess. There's lots of elements to the story. There's a princess who wishes for the one she loves, and she has a evil stepmother who tells her to leave the castle because she's more beautiful than her. And the stepmother has a magic mirror that she says, "Mirror, mirror on the wall too, who's the fairest of them all? Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?" And the mirror keeps telling her that it's Snow White, and it really bothers the queen. And she tells a huntsman to kill her, and the huntsman can't do it. And then Snow White meets some dwarves in the woods, and they take her in. Okay, here I have some black berries from a privet. I'll just tuck those instead of bobby pinning them, because I'm running out of bobby pins. I always do. And finally, the queen is so distraught about how beautiful Snow White is, she turns herself into an old hag and brings her a poisoned apple. And the apple makes Snow White fall into a deep sleep. I think they think she's dead. And the dwarves put her into a glass coffin, and then a prince comes and kisses her, and she awakes. So for the kiss, I have my hot lips flower. I found out this year that Snow White used to be called snowdrop, which is a type of flower that is not blooming right now, but I would have included it in this if it was, obviously. So I have my hot lips, I've got my snow, my woodland elements, and one last thing. Let's see if I can sneak that in there. There we go. Ooh. The poison. This is called Amanita muscaria. It's a poison mushroom, and it's not as horrific as a lot of people think. Just the red part is poisonous, so you can touch them under here. My 9-year-old found this the other day, and I was thinking of doing this crown, and I was kind of like, I don't know, we'll see. And then he was like, Mama, look, look. And then I knew I had to do it. So I want to give this a really prominent spot, but let's see. I could kind of just have it like that. Or I want it to look like a mushroom. It's also not poisonous to touch. It's only poisonous to eat. I'm gonna hide my bud. I have it like that. That's pretty good. Okay, so it's on there, on the side. And then what I'm gonna do is take some more branches, just sort of, so that's not the last thing in there, you know? There we go. So I made a few little adjustments. And now it's done. My Snow White flower crown.